Check this.
Welcome to Pizza Devils. Today, it is not Logan with me. That boy, he is gone. Today, we have a new boy. His name is Joseph. And I'm going to call him Jojo because that is my thing. Welcome, Jojo, to Pizza Devils.
Happy to be here.
As always, it's your host, Mike. Well, everyone give a round of applause to this dude. He came all the way across town to come just to speak to you guys. And today, he would like to speak about the worst customer he's had so far. I might have mentioned so far. So, Jojo, you tell me, what was your worst customer experience?
Alright, so right after New Year's, we handed out a bunch of these Christmas coupons. And they were a little bit wonky in our system. So our specialties are usually 5 toppings, but for that coupon specifically, they were 4 toppings. So this guy, he wanted 5 toppings on his pizza, and he wanted to use the coupon. He said, well, why is it $1 over? I asked for a specialty pizza. He was like, I'm saying, well, for this coupon, it's only 4 toppings. So he's getting pissed, and I can hear his buddy in the background. They're just screaming about it. And it's honestly kind of funny. They just started cursing the whole time. And so, I'm trying to work with them, get this coupon worked through. And, his buddy just screams from the background, oh, well, Merry fucking Christmas.
Merry fucking Christmas.
I almost laughed my ass off at that.
That's great.
And then they were like, can I speak to your manager? And I was like, sure. And then I went up to, I think it was Rick, and I was like, very happy customer waiting for you on the phone.
I bet he was not happy to take that one.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, I have not yet had a customer curse at me.
Oh, I get them all the time.
I know you do. I don't know why. Every other person besides me has got on the phone, and I'm the one person that'll yell at them back. Everyone else is like, okay. I'd be like, listen here, you little shit. I'll start screaming back at them. But no, not once has any customer actually cursed me. They've gotten mad and like, oh, and they just grunt, but they don't ever curse at me or start blaming me. And I'm like, man, they're smart. They know.
Yeah.
I'm the one person that'll yell at them back. I'm like, lucky. Shit.
Yeah, I think I had 3 of them today, actually.
Today?
Just
alone?
today.
Wow.
People were pissed off today. I'm not sure why.
It was a busy ass day for a Tuesday.
Yeah. I still think it was funny that that one person canceled for a delivery time of 45 minutes, because that's just kind of low for us.
That's like normal.
Yeah.
I remember that. That was great. I'm like, oh, okay, bye.
Like, what were they expecting? 20-minute delivery?
I know. Dude, I had somebody today. I was doing carry out, and I was like, alright, it was during a busy time. I was like, it's probably going to take like 25 minutes. They're like 15? I was like, no, 25. They're like, 5? And I'm like,
Yes.
5? No.
The pizza takes longer to go through the oven.
Yeah, I know. Let alone get through all the other orders first, then make it, then send it through a 7-minute oven, and then we can get it out to you. Yeah, 5 minutes. Yep. I love how she negotiated from 25 to 5. I'm like,
How about 2?
take it or leave it. And I'm like, fine. Oh, jeez, I hate it. Oh, I hate it so much. If you order more of a side than actual pizza, you probably should have gone somewhere else where they specialize in that side.
Yeah, I know. We'll get like an order for 7 subs, and I'm just sitting here thinking, there's a Subway about 3 or 4 minutes away from here. And this is...
It'll save you so much money, dude.
Like, this is a to-go order. You came into the store and ordered 7 subs instead of going to the Subway, which is just another couple miles away. I don't see the point in that.
You saved about 2 cents worth of gas. in exchange to pay $2 more for smaller subs.
Per sub.
Per sub. Per sub. That is not right. Poor guys. They're losing so much money. And then not only are they screwing themselves, they screw us. It's a lose-lose situation is what it is. That is so unbelievably sad.
I also think it's hilarious when somebody gets a salad and then they take everything off of it. It's just lettuce, and then they don't get dressing either. So they're paying $7 for
Lettuce.
a box of lettuce.
Oh, that's what it was. It's like, speaking of things taken off, we had a Supreme, as most stores call it. Someone took all of it off and added toppings to make it into a Hawaiian minus the chicken. I go, why wouldn't you just get a Hawaiian without the chicken instead? No, they ordered a whole different specialty to take off all the toppings, to add all the toppings, to make another specialty. Almost perfectly. I'm like, it took you like more time to do that. All you had to do was pick the right one. Like, it's not hard. Actually, I'll link a video that another channel made, and they put literally one of everything on the markers menu, and I'll let you know I know it took hours for it to be made, and it's like it's all it is a single button to pick these specialties. You don't need to like, oh, let me just do one thing and then take it off. That's like Dave Marker. That is Dave Marker. I'm gonna throw his name out there. Don't care. Would you like to explain what Dave Marker is there, bud?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so Dave Marker orders the same thing every time. He gets 3 pizzas. One of them is a gluten-free. And it's just the most complicated thing. They're not even really big pizzas either. They don't have a lot of toppings on them. Like, sure, they're more than average, but it's not the most insane thing I've ever seen. It's just the way he puts them in. He'll put in like a specialty and take half of everything off, and then add his own toppings. And even though it would have made much more sense just to make his own pizza or choose another specialty and maybe change that a bit of. So it just doesn't make sense what he does.
If I'm not wrong, he takes a Magnifico, which, by the way, is 2 different types of pepperoni, basically just together. He'll take one of the types of pepperoni off, and then he adds a bunch of stuff to it. It's like, then why did you even pick the special in the first place when you could just pick the one type of pepperoni that you wanted on the first place?
Yeah, I think
that's what he does.
I think he literally just gets double pepperoni on it.
Yeah.
So he just gets the one kind of pepperoni. It's just.
And he just doubles the one pepperoni and doesn't have the other. It's like, just do that. Why do you have to go through the trouble of making it a specialty to take it off?
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense.
Oh, I feel bad. Oh my god, it was great. When this guy he only ordered like a pizza. And for some reason, our Tuesday special makes our 2-topping pizzas even cheaper. And it's supposed to be like $8 instead of $11. And for some reason, the special Magnifico, which has only 2 toppings, so there's 2 types of pepperoni, it won't let you do that that cheap special. And last time I did that, not today, but another day, I did that, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna be nice to this guy. I'm gonna just change it from the specialty, and I'll just put the 2 types of pepperoni on a random pizza, because that counts. For some reason, the system doesn't see the Magnifico as 2, so I have to do it like manually, so it doesn't say Magnifico. Then I could put the cheap specialty on. That guy called back, and he's like, I don't understand. This isn't a Magnifico. And I even put like everything on it perfectly, like it would be a Magnifico. I'm like, it's basically a Magnifico. It's just on your receipt. It doesn't say Magnifico. It says normal pepperoni and the special pepperoni, which is what a Magnifico is. And he's like, oh no, it's not. And I had to make that pizza. And I went, you bitch.
I saved you $2.
I saved you $2 and put extra work on doing all that in the system, changing it, instead of just clicking one button and just like said, screw you $2. I was being nice, and this is how you treat me. Never again. Today I asked this guy, he ordered 1 pizza and he was nice, and I was like, okay, I just want to say it now before something gets miscommunicated. For $2 more, I'm going to change it on the ticket to say the 2 different types of pepperoni and not the Magnifico. It'll be the exact same thing. It'll save you $2. He goes, oh, that's sweet, dude. I'm like, thank you. You're the first person to actually understand that it's going to be a Magnifico. It just doesn't say it, and it saves you money. You're welcome. Thank you, actual random says. Oh, he also had a menu in hand unlike everybody, it's like, hey, can I see your specials and your like every item on your menu? It's like Google it.
Yeah,
Google it.
I hate it when somebody asks me for the specials. It's just the same thing every day, pretty much. We don't change them very often at all. So when somebody asks for them, like, we can see the caller ID. We can see it's the same person every time.
Oh yeah, we know who you are before you even like call. Like, and you can see actually what they've ordered, what somebody's ordered for the last 90 days or 60 days. I can't remember.
Yeah,
you can see all their orders. It's kind of weird, but it's like, okay.
And then they ask for the specials every time. You'd think after the third or fourth time of us just saying the same thing, they would get the idea.
Then nothing changes. There really are everyday specials. Even though it says our medium one topping is the everyday special, the large two topping is like almost everyday special. It really is, except for it's just cheaper on whatever. Oh, I also hate it when it's like, okay, I would like a medium one topping $6.99 pizza pepperoni and another medium one topping $6.99 pizza sausage with another medium one topping say for $6.99. It's like, I get it. I'm gonna put the special on. You don't have to say it. I was gonna do it anyways. Is that just like because other places don't do it unless you say it, or are we just kind enough to put it on?
I'm pretty sure they just put it on either way. I don't think you have to.
Because it's our everyday special. I was like, I don't know if it's because I'm like, okay, maybe these. I always was like, man, why do you say it? We always put it on anyways. And then I actually started thinking about it. I was like, maybe not every place just does it, like unless you specify. I'm like, huh.
I doubt that.
But I doubt. You think every place would be like, well, boom, we're so used to have it. Then they just do it anyways, like we do. So I want to blame the customer, but at the same time, maybe not. Maybe not. But you think so? I'm not sure who to blame yet. Let me know in the comments what you think on at who's at fault. Because I'm not quite sure actually on this one if most places do it or not. I know our place does, but I asked Zach. That's who the guy I'm usually with. His stage name. What they did, and they don't really have specials per se. They don't even have like coupons for Little Caesars at all. It's just that's what it is.
Well, yeah, because they already got the $5 pizza.
Yeah, I
they
know.
Don't really need to bring it down anymore.
So, I couldn't really ask him for that answer, and you work at the same place as I do, so I can't really ask you either. So I'm at a standstill on what to do because I'm like I can't be like call up people and just be like, hey, I have a question. Do you guys like do put on specials by themselves or do we have to ask? I mean, I guess I could ask that, but that's a weird ass question. Be like, I'd be like, well, I want to know if other places do the same thing or is it just Marco's that's generous enough to just not give a shit about you and just do it automatically out of force of habit. That is a good question though. I'm not quite sure. I want to blame the customer so bad, but at the same time, maybe it's just because they're forced habit having to ask. Oh.
Let's be honest here, though. How many other pizza places do people in this town order from? It's pretty much just us.
Not Domino's. Domino's is pretty trash, not gonna lie. I think their wings are okay, and their grognards I think are pretty good, but I don't think their pizza is really good.
Yeah, I mean, they have good food, but it's just, it doesn't really compare to...
They're good sides. They have pretty good sides, but their pizza is just like... They changed it for the worse a little bit ago, didn't they?
Yeah.
It just gets worse and worse.
And that's what I hear from a lot of people. Like, other pizza places, they used to be competitive, but as soon as we changed our recipe, everybody turned to us.
It's sad. Little Caesars really hasn't changed.
And, our drivers will tell us, people's kids, they'll come around the corner and they'll scream Marco's instead of pizza. They don't treat pizza as pizza anymore. They just associate it with Marco's.
Well, we're the only place in town that really does do, like, delivery stuff because the only other place that's near us is J&G's, which is, I don't think it's, like, a chain at all. I think that's just our area.
Yeah.
And that's just, like, a little sit-and dine-in stuff. I don't think it's delivery, so I think it's, like, ours is way more popular, obviously. I can't even think of another place. Well, we have the Little Caesars, but that one burned down a year ago, and they're rebuilding it still, but they haven't opened it yet. Business is going to drop when that place opens, though. It's going to be great.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I can't wait. I don't know if I ever said it. I think I said it that it burnt down in a previous video, and I don't think I ever explained why. Some was an employee, or just some random dude.
I think it was a dude outside the store just flicked a cigarette.
No, there's a whole... Okay, the outside of the store has these, like, cool-looking pillars that go up to, like, hold the awning or whatever, and they're foam, I guess, and there's a hole in them for where they hang like a banner or something, and he shoved the cigarette in there, and it was smoldering for like a day, and eventually reached the roof and just went whoosh, burned. And now those guys are getting 40-hour-a-week pay by corporate, and we're over here slaving away, picking up their slack, and it sucks. That is not cool. They're getting 40 hours a week. How does it feel to pick the wrong pizza place?
It kind of sucks.
They're getting paid for 40 hours a week just because they can't afford to have everyone quit. Oh my god, I would love to be doing nothing and getting paid for 40 hours a week. Sure, they're not getting paid as the same rate. They're probably getting minimum, but they'd still make more than us in total for getting 40 hours.
And
I'm like, oh my god, lucky bastards.
Man, last Friday. I don't know. Were you there last Friday? You were?
7 pages.
I don't know if we've ever mentioned how busy Halloween is here.
Yeah, that's not cool.
All you need to know is it's our busiest day of the year. Last Friday was, I would say, an equivalent.
They did check the system. There was more orders from 5 to 6 that Friday than 5 to 6 on Halloween by town. Wow. Almost 100 orders in that hour. 100.
It's insane. And like these aren't small orders either. There's like 3 or 4 pizzas per order.
They're not fun. Oh my god. What happened to us? Ugh, I would like to see when they're around. I remember when this place more started, they only had one insider, just like how Domino's across town only has like one insider. Which I think they have like 2 now, but it wasn't popular enough. They needed more insiders. Like, oh my god, it must have been so easy working there. They also had a TV in the back then. It was there for, I believe they called it for sports, like checking stuff. So like when you knew like if it was like a big halftime soon, you could look at it and like, no, you're about to get busy and you can get prepped. But in reality, it was never used for that, I'm sure. But honestly, it's kind of a good idea to be able to like just check when like pauses are about to happen. You're about to get hit big. It's a good idea. But I wonder what happened to that. Probably some terrible stuff.
Corporate.
Corporate makes some bad decisions, like updating their system.
We
we haven't even gone there yet.
Yeah, I get so infuriated.
Check this.